How to achieve explosive growth with your Shopify store in 2023. Today, I'll be breaking down one of the things that are the most overlooked part of actually growing a Shopify store. A lot of people are fascinated with the Facebook ads. They're fascinated with all the tools and technologies of putting the business together and everything and scaling, but they miss out on the planning and execution of what numbers they need to hit to be profitable as a business. And to achieve explosive growth, you need to know what numbers to hit to be able to hit that particular growth. So today I'm gonna be showing you guys how to actually plan those numbers out. I'll be giving you a free template today that is exclusive to just my inner circle members, but I'm gonna be giving this to you guys for free to where you guys can download and leverage for yourself. But this will be a template that you can use to actually plan and forecast your numbers from a CPA perspective, an LTV perspective, and doing a little bit of kind of scenario modeling in that sense right there of, how you can make more money with your business by actually looking at the numbers. Okay. So I'll be taking you guys through a crash course on how to plan the numbers for your business to make sure you have a profitable business and hit those profit goals that you want from a personal perspective. So before we get started, if you're kind of questioning why am I even, credible to be teaching this type of stuff, my name is Nick Theriot. Done over $50 million in online revenue for my clients through my advertising agency. I work with clients as more of like a growth partner style where we run all their ads, but we also consult them in other parts of their business to make them more money at the end of the day. We've helped multiple brands now and scale to 7 figures per month in revenue. I also coach and mentor students, which is also below as well, where I have my inner circle where, people get feedback on how they can help them grow their business, as well as me review their ads one-on-one style, in that case right there. So both those links below, how we can help you. And yeah, make sure to like button, hit that subscribe button for new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And let's dive into the video. So how to achieve explosive growth for your Shopify store in 2023. So I just want to show you guys a little model. This is one of the stores that we grew across 2022. We started with them in October of 2021. So we worked with them all of 2022 and all of 2023. You can compare year over year. Last January did about 384 in revenue. This January did about basically $1 million in revenue. Last February, about $459,000. This February, $870,000. Time I'm filming this video, it's about March 17th. We've already did $504,000. So on track to, severely outpace March of last year and probably on track with about, February and January in specific numbers right there. So overall for the year, very profitable for this business and growing at a really good rate. So one key thing about this particular business is that, we keep track of things like new customer revenue and returning customer revenue. Okay. And it's a big part of growth for this business is that we have a steady, stream of new customers coming in on a daily basis, but we also have a steady stream of returning customers coming in on a daily basis. Now, it becomes hard for a lot of you guys to be able to actually forecast that. And that's why today I want to be giving you guys a template for you guys to use. Okay. We're gonna be giving you a template that you can use to actually go ahead and forecast numbers for your business to where you can understand what your profit points look like on a day one period and also to what your profit points look over 3 months when you're modeling the LTV side for your customers. So going through this sheet right here, if you click the link below, I'll take you to this, and this is where you can get this full link and all that good stuff right there, or you can get this Google Sheets and you can actually leverage it for yourself. Just simply click the button, it'll take you to this page and you just go File, make a copy and save to your Google Drive. So with that being said, let's go ahead and start filling out this sheet. So first things first is I know majority, 90% of you guys use Triple Well. So I'm basically make a lot of Triple Well references for this video. If you don't have Triple Well, well, I highly recommend it. It's very good. I use that for all my attribution and stuff with Shopify and Facebook ads. Okay. So last 90 days is what I'm going to be setting my Triple Well to. And then I'm gonna start pulling some numbers. So for example, this sheet right here, you want to look at the last 90 days or 3-month period of time, and anything in this light blue cell right here is edible. So not edible, editable, something like that. Okay. So last 90 days, it's $93 AOV or 93 euros. Doesn't really matter what currency, it's just numbers. So yeah, so 93 euros. Now, the next thing we need to fill out is cost of goods per AOV. Some of you guys have that on top of your head. Some people do not. So I'm gonna show you guys a trick right there for cost of goods. Take your net sales right here, net sales, and you're gonna do COGS divided by net sales, and that's gonna get you a percentage of COGS. And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna multiply that percent times your AOV, which equals dollar amount of COGS. So we had, and to get COGS, I just scroll down all the way in Triple Well to where I see the expense section, and I see the $611,000 of COGS. Now, this is an account that we have accurate basically reporting on cost of goods, shipping and stuff between Shopify and Triplewell. If you know that's incorrect, then just go look at your cost of goods, over the last 90 days in whatever software you do have. Okay. So cost of goods and shipping, we have all this. Okay. So I'm taking my cost of goods, which is $611,000. I'm dividing it by my net sales, which is 2.3 million. You can see right here, net sales. And then I'm gonna get 26%. Then I'm gonna do 26% times 93, which is my AOV. And I'm gonna get $24.18. Okay. So I'm gonna come right here, $24.18. Now, next thing is I'm gonna look at shipping and handling. Okay. I'm literally going to do exactly the same. Now, this account doesn't have handling fees incorporated in there, so I'm just going to use shipping. I'm also going to include payment gateways as well. So this $159,000 right here I have is payment gateways plus shipping. If you have handling fees set up correctly, shipping and payment gateways, then add all three of those together. So I'm going to get $159,000. I'm going to divide it by my net sales, and I'm going to get 6%. 6% times $93 is $5.58. Okay, so that's how much I spend on shipping and handling. Okay, now we're starting to see some numbers. Okay, calculated gross profit per AOV, $63. Okay, that's your AOV subtracted by your landed cost per AOV, and that's also gonna give you your profit margin in a percentile right here. Okay, $63. Now my break-even CPA is also $63. Okay, why is that? Because if I'm willing to spend my whole profit margin, I'm gonna break even after COGS and shipping and handling. Okay, and it even tells me my break even ROAS, which is 1.47. Okay, now we're starting to go a little bit deeper. Now we need a 3-month LTV. Okay, so if we go back to our sheet right here, and if I just simply make sure I have my time range like this, and I scroll up a little bit, I can see on Triplewell, I can see my LTV, which is just from Shopify right here. And this is at $120.45 over, again, 3 months. That's not like 12 months. That's simply just a 3-month LTV. Now let's go ahead and incorporate that. So again, that was 120 euros. Okay, boom. Now we want to look at our 3-month NC ROAS. Okay, now NC ROAS is new customer ROAS. So here is basically our last 90 days. You can see overall ROAS, which is about 3.89. Okay, now if you watched some of my prior videos, I've preached scaling at overall ROAS. Okay, that's good. It works very well. But now I'm going to show you guys that next level. Okay, the good stuff, the fun stuff. Okay, a little bit more advanced stuff. Okay, so our NC ROAS right here is about 2.7. Why is that lower? Okay, because NC ROAS is your new customer return on ad spend. That's your return on ad spend for acquire one new customer to the business that's never purchased from you guys before. Okay, you can see that right here, blended CPA and new customer acquisition. Your blended CPA incorporates both returning and new customer revenue. New customer CPA just includes new customer revenue. How much did it cost you to acquire a new customer? Okay, so I know it's about 2.7 right here. Okay, over the last 3 months, that's the average is 2.7. So guess what? I'm gonna go to our CPA calculator. I'm gonna type in 2.7. Okay, now 3-month monthly ad spend average. Well, out of 3 months, what is your average spend on ads? Well, this is $659,000 on ads we spent. So I'm gonna do 65934 divided by 3. And that comes out to $219,000. I'm just gonna round up to $220,000 for the sake of this video. 2, 3, boom. All right, cool. So now we can actually start to see some numbers populating in this sense right here. Okay, so we have our current NC ROAS, our new customer ROAS, or like currency, like this is scenario 1 basically. What scenario 1 is just simply our NC ROAS. Okay, this is where basically we're currently standing at. Okay, you can see right here our day 1 profit is about $183,000. Okay, so we spend $220,000. We make about $594,000. After COGS and shipping and handling, it's about $190,000. So our day 1 profit's $183,000. Okay, now that's basically on a monthly basis. Per month, we spend $220,000 to make back $183,000. Okay, now something that's a little bit more advanced, if we go further down here, is we can see that we acquired 6,300 new customers to the business. Now our 3-month LTV is $120. Okay, so over 3 months, our customer value profit is $301,000. Okay, that does not mean that we make $183,000 in profit on day one and then make another $300K in profit. No, this just means that all these 6,300 customers that we've acquired, on day one they're worth $183,000, and on day 90 they're worth $300,000. So they acquire about $117,000 more in value over 3 months, aka over 3 months. From day 1 to day 90, you make $117,000 more from these 6,300 customers. Okay, that's simply that, all that is. This is super important here because not a lot of people know this. Okay, and that's why we're gonna look at a few other scenarios here. So before I start messing around with some other ones, I wanna show you guys this one right here. So this is the break even scenario. This is assuming that you break even at a 1.47, which is your current break even ROAS. You scale up at 1.47, okay? Nothing wrong with that, okay? That shows that you make $0 on day one, okay? Then over 90 days, you make $63,000, okay? So you spend $220,000, completely break even, you make $323,000 in revenue, you acquire 3,400 customers, and then you make back $63,000 in profit because what happens is over those 90 days, people purchase from you again, okay? So this is scaling at break even. Now, it's important to know this because you can also see that even at running the business at completely break even, over 90 days, you're still gonna make $63,000 in profit. Okay, so cool to know that too. So now from here, you can start planning, okay? And I just wanna kind of keep going through here of what you should be looking for. So first question is, how much profit do I want to make on a monthly basis? That's also something else too. Like, how much do I want to make in terms of like goals for myself, but also too, like, how much do I need on a monthly basis to cover base operating expenses? So like every month, for example, like maybe your business takes $20,000 in expenses every month. It's between employees that you have to pay for full-time, warehouse space. You also have to pay for things like, agency fees, things like that. And for a fact that you have to pay $50,000 every month in expenses. Again, this is profit just after ad spend, shipping, and handling. Ad spend, COGS, shipping, and handling. Okay, this isn't profit that you're taking home because you do have other expenses as a business. Okay, utilities, subscriptions, warehouse space, employees, agencies, content creators, all that good stuff right there. So in this particular case, we need to make at least $80,000 per month in net profit to basically meet this goal. So the first question is, are we there? Yes, we're there. Okay, based off where our current numbers are at, we're there. We're doing good. Okay, so that's good. Okay, now the next thing is, maybe you're not. Like maybe right now we're only doing a 2x at $130,000 right here. And you can see like our day one is about $36,000 in profit. Okay, so now you have two options. Okay, one, can we just improve the ROAS? So 2.5 maybe, for example. There we go. Boom, you see we make that $70,000. Still not enough, so we have to do maybe like 2.75. Okay, cool. Now we're making our $80,000 in profit. So that's one way. But what if we did it another way? What if we're still just doing that 2x, but we spend maybe, I don't know, $300,000 a month? Now all of a sudden we're doing a $300,000 at a 2x, we make $100,000 in profit, okay? Now let me show y'all something interesting here. So we did a 2x at 100K. Okay, 2x at 100K is $36,000 in profit, okay? 2x at $300,000 is 100K in profit, right, on month one, okay? But here's where it gets interesting, okay? This $36,000 then goes and turns into $75,000 over a 3-month period of time. So from day 1 to day 90, you make another like $40,000 in profit, okay? Whereas in this scenario, from day 1 to day 90, you make another $126,000 in profit, okay? You make substantially more money by scaling, at that lower ROAS or same ROAS, but just spending significantly more versus just improving ROAS, okay? And then you acquire a ton more customers for the business that's going to make you significantly more money over that next 90 days. And we're not even talking about the 6-month LTV and the 12-month LTV impact that you're going to have. That's why some brands are literally willing to scale and spend a ton of fucking money really early on in the day, even if they're acquiring customers at total loss, because they know they're going to make that money back down the line. Okay, so this is something very important for you to look at here, because a lot of people are just like, Nick, I want a 2x or I want a 5 or 3.5x for whatever at $100 a day. And they just refuse to settle for anything less. But this scenario right here, you're actually looking at different points to see what makes sense for your business. Okay, I have another client that thought they needed like a 2.x, or they thought they were break even at 1.4. Turned out after we ran the numbers, they were break even at 1.75, and they've been losing money the last couple months. Okay. So now that we reran the numbers, we're recalibrating everything for their business. Okay. So you might be completely losing money right now. And it's not even about improving profit or like getting a better ROAS or a lower ROAS in that case right there. This is why, like, personally, ROAS doesn't matter in that sense, because different spend levels, different things, like, you know, like, for example, what might work well for a 3x, like, for example, your buddy might be doing a 3x right now, but he's doing a 3x and spending $100 a day, whereas you're doing a 2x but spending $300,000 a month. Okay, that's one reason why ROAS doesn't matter. The second thing that ROAS doesn't matter is that every business has different break-even ROASs. Okay, so again, your buddy might be doing a 3x at $100 a day, but his break-even's 2.9, whereas your break-even might be 1.1. Okay, so different break-even points are also going to determine what ROAS you need. That's why it's like when clients ask us, hey Nick, well, do you get 3x for your other accounts? Some accounts, yes. Some accounts, no, because it depends on what they need for their business and how they plan to build their business. Okay, so just further looking into this, I'm gonna give you guys another thing that you can also play around with. So let's say, for example, you do, I don't know, let's say, yeah, you do 2x, $300,000 in a month of spend. You make about $108,000 in month one profit. And right now you have about $120 LTV, you know, and you're coming off a $93 AOV. Well, the next thing to look at into the business model is, what if you can improve your current LTV? So let's just do something really quick. I'm gonna do the $220,000. So same things as original. Now I'm gonna kind of break this sheet a little bit. This is not technically editable, but I will. I'm gonna edit it. And let's say, for example, we increase our LTV by, I don't know, 25%. So 120 times 0.25. We somehow get people to make another $30 purchase or something like that. Look how big of a difference that creates on the business just by changing LTV. Now all of a sudden, instead of making about 300, another, I don't know, $120,000 after your day 1 to day 90, now you're making another $100,000, about $150,000 you're making between day 1 and day 90. All you did was maybe launch a few new products that gets people to purchase again after purchasing from day 1. That's it. That's all you did. You didn't improve no Facebook ads. You didn't go find new content creators or struggle with that. And you just added about $150,000 of profit to your business. Okay. So that's why it's important to look at these numbers. And again, this little cell right here, I didn't technically put it as edible in here, but if you change it, I don't know, just to whatever, and you want to resort it back, just click the little cell, click the equals button, and just select 3-month LTV right here and enter. And then there you go. It'll go back to normal. Okay. So I recommend you guys play with different scenarios and look at your business from different points. Another key thing here is that law of diminishing of returns is real. So let's say, for example, we're at 2.7 right now, and I'm just going to kind of break this down at different points. Okay. Because again, law of diminishing returns is very real. And I don't know, I can't tell you at what point that starts to happen for your business, because every business is different. But let's just assume for this business, you know, maybe we'll go like $300,000 a month. Then I'll do like maybe $400,000 a month, and then maybe $500,000 a month, and then maybe $600,000 a month. So you can see right here that as we spend more, boom, 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 ROAS also dips. That's completely normal. Okay. That's completely normal. All right. Why? Because as you spend more, law of diminishing returns happens. Okay. So you can see right here that some of these levels, 300,000, 400,000, 500,000, 600,000. Okay. You can see right here, our day 1 profit, it also goes down a bit. Okay. Completely honest with you. Then you can also see our 3-month value profit. Also, it peaks at 2.25 at $400,000, but then it drops down at scenario 4 and drops down in scenario 5. So actually, like for this business, it'd be make our most sense to spend about 400,000, about a 2.25, if we want to for that value side on the profit side. Now, something else that if you haven't noticed already, that also makes a huge impact with your business is that this is only focused on new customer ROAS. Okay. If you know this, I'm only looking at NC ROAS, which is right here. Okay. Every day, month over month, like let's say if you started this 6 months ago and you've really improved your 3-month customer value, this is customers that's purchasing from you every day over 90 days. Okay. So month 3, you're going to have 2 months of people coming and purchasing on top of your NC ROAS, and your overall is actually going to be substantially more profitable. Okay. Then you realize, oh fuck, like I'm doing insanely high numbers at the top end and I'm more than profitable. I can accept a lower NC ROAS. Okay. So, right now for, this particular business, we're looking around something like this. Okay. But our LTV side has gone up substantially over 6-12 months. Okay. So let's just, for example, let's say if we improve this LTV, again, just improve the LTV, we'll put about $150. Okay. Now all of a sudden we're doing $600,000 in spend at a 1.75x. But now we improved our LTV. Now we're making about $551,000 in profit over 90 days. And also too, look, $114,000 a day one. We're making about another basically $400,000 in profit for the business. Okay. And we accepted a lower ROAS with more spend. And there you go. So this is all good things to look at for your business. And also too, for those who's looking and maybe say you have like an info product, for example, you can still do this if you have an info product, even a service-based company as well. You just wouldn't have maybe your shipping and handling right here. And some of you guys, like if you even have like a, for example, if you don't have like cost of goods, like you run an info product, for example, you might not have this either. If you're a service-based company, you'll probably have this, but if you're just literally an info product, you'll just have this. Okay. I know I have one of my students in my inner circle where they have like, I don't know, let's just say for example, an AOV of $100 and their like ROAS goal is literally a 1. Okay. They want to spend $100 to acquire a customer for $100. But guess what? Their LTV is like $300 over a 3-month period of time. Okay. And this is what their like business model looks like. They're spending like, I don't know, $100,000 to $200,000 a month. They're break even on day 1, but then they make about $440,000 in profit over 90 days because they're relying on the back end upsells. Okay. Crushing it. Technically, he's doing a 1 on Facebook. Technically, he's quote unquote horrible, but he's making $440,000 in profit over a 3-month period of time. Who's actually losing at the end of the day? Okay. Now, a few other things. It's like, well, Nick, why wouldn't you just want a better ROAS? Why wouldn't you just want a better ROAS on this? Like maybe I'm spending $220,000 a month. Why can't I just go from a 2.5 to 3? Well, speed's the biggest thing. It's a lot easier just to hurry up and start spending more by knowing your numbers and accepting a lower result on your NC ROAS. Okay. As long as you know your numbers though. Okay. A lot of people don't know your numbers. Like you don't understand like how many people I talk on a daily basis that's never done anything like this. Okay. If you start building your business like this, trust me, you're going to wow any agency that you eventually work with and have these numbers put down. Okay. Second thing is that law of diminishing returns. If you're spending 10K a month right now and you're doing a 3x ROAS, you might be able to scale up to 100K a month at like a 2.8. Okay. Or you might go up to like 20K a month and immediately drop down to like a 2x. Okay. I can't tell you literally every single business, every single product, every single brand, every single ad is completely different when it comes down to law of diminishing returns. Just know as you spend more, performance drops. Okay. There is ways around this. This is why I focus so much on building really amazing ads. Because if I keep building really amazing ads, it actually helps drop that potential of the law of diminishing returns. We had one particular ad concept where, we were doing about $45 cost per acquisition and we dropped it down to $35 by simply creating a better ad. And we were able to spend like 10 to 15K on that one ad right there. So on a daily basis, we spent $500K on that ad, made back about $1 million. Or no, not even $1 million. No, we spent $1 million on the ad and made back about $5 million for the client. So yeah, full video on that, how to build like the $1 million Facebook ad. I have a full video going over that right there. So, but again, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Hope you guys helped. I know I'm gonna have a lot of questions around this, so drop them below. Would love to help you guys out with that. Oh wait, hold up. I forgot something. I forgot one key thing for you guys. Okay. How do you actually scale based off of this? So one thing I forgot to mention on here, because I literally just forgot about this, be really quick, is that every day, look at your NC ROAS. For example, today's Friday the 17th. I'm looking at the last 3-day average, 14th through the 16th. And every day I do this. Every day I do this. I look back at the last 3 days. I'm looking at my NC ROAS. So here we go. We see our NC ROAS of 2.5, looking back at the last 3 days. My goal for this account is 2.7. Okay. So in this case, I would decrease budget by 20% because it's not hitting the particular NC ROAS I need. Okay. If it was 2.7 or higher, I would increase it by 20%. And every day I do this. Okay. And I increase, the paid platform specifically responsible for that. And then I would further go look at like your Facebook, your Google, and your TikTok and see which one's underperforming in that case right there. So I'm purely focused on this, building new customers, building that, LTVs up and stuff like that. And that's also that's how we're going to continue to grow the business. And if you're questioning, hey, Nick, my LTV sucks right now, build a better LTV, do the Apple approach, launch new product lines, MacBook Pro, iPad, iPhone, and then launch new product variations of already successful products, iPhone 4, iPhone 5, iPhone 6, iPhone 7, and then also launch product lines that solve a new problem that your products created. Like the earbuds for Apple, the AirPods, couldn't say it for a second, AirPods, things like that. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. Again, the sheet will be below. You can grab the link to it fully for you. Have fun with it. It's probably like my biggest giveaway of the year right here because this sheet is super, super, super powerful. And yeah, thank y'all for watching. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button for new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Talk to you guys later. Peace out.